So what's going on? How's everyone doing? I'm back with a different setting than what I normally work with. So if you can't really tell, I'm in my car, in between classes at the moment, and I'm like, I've been listening to the Drake album since it came out Friday, bumping it like crazy every chance I get. Just trying to drop my points down and my thoughts on it and what I think about it. And I'm gonna give you a couple more thoughts and what I was feeling about the album. Hop back into this review stuff, and to start it off, I feel like this album was a disappointment to me. Just going off his last one, nothing was ever the same or something like that. I forgot the title of it. His head was in the clouds type of thing. That album I actually enjoyed more than Take Care and his past work. Like, the album was dope. It had him spitting. The beats were dope. He had a couple of songs where he sung on it. I thought those were fine still. There probably wasn't a single song on there that I was like, nah, I can't mess with this, so I had to skip it or something like that. So that album to me was the Drake that I would like to hear, or something like that, or similar for his next project. Now this one, I couldn't mess with it at all. Now, I felt, just straight off listening to it, the first song leading into it, Legend, it went in, lyrics were dope, I was feeling it, and then from there on, I'm like, I didn't like it as much. Beats, to me, were plain, not too crazy. I like the beat on the song Jungle. Jungle was dope. But the beats in general, just, to me, felt so plain and dull, and I'm like, I don't like this. And the whole thing, the main thing that really bothered me about the album, like I said, it was an okay album, but he had some things where I'm like, I wasn't feeling too much. Maybe you feeling more than me. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, why is he talking a lot of tough talk? And I'm like, I don't get it. Drake's not didn't he just get slapped by Diddy in a club last month or the month before that or something like that? And I'm like, I'm hearing this and I'm like, I can't believe you. So those were my thoughts going through and listening to this album. I'm like, I can't believe you, whatever you're saying. Okay, you're from the 6. I'm so afraid of you. I couldn't believe it. So that was the main thing. Most of the songs, when he tried talking tough, or at least he seemed like he was trying to talk tough, in my opinion, I couldn't mess with it. Now, if I take that out of the equation, I'm like, okay, forget all the, me not seeing this as Drake talking tough and it's just lyrics or whatever. I'm like, it's okay. Lyrics could definitely be better. He definitely, I thought he lacked in it. Shoot, compared to his last projects, his last albums, this was a different jump. I guess if you wanted more rapping from Drake, you got it, but not his best rapping. His lyrics could have been on point. I did like the line where he made about Tyga in that last song in the bonus track, where it was stop acting your girl's age and at your age or something like that. And I'm like, I thought that was a dope line when I heard that. But overall, I couldn't mess with this album. Couldn't at all. Beats I wasn't feeling the beats too much. We had a couple ones that were hitting the bass and killing it and everything. But other than that, they were just so plain, and I'm like, come on, Drake, I know you're better than this. I've seen it on your last album. What are you doing? Just that. So, hopping into this, I gotta say my top 3 songs that I was feeling hands down on this. Like I said, there was a lot of okay songs on here that I was feeling. Lyrics could have been better. I gotta give it to the song Jungle. Jungle was dope. I don't know, I personally like Jungle. You in the 6, when he was talking to his mama on the phone or whatever, and you heard he could have put more energy into it, but he kind of, it's oh, he doesn't like being this way with his mom and all this stuff, and I kind of liked that, and I liked how he was doing it from the perspective of him talking to his mom, and everything that's going on, and she just seeing this happen as she gets Google alerts or updates and stuff, because they don't talk as much and stuff like that. So I thought that was a dope song. My next one, just because I like I did like the ignorant stuff every now and then, I had to Know Yourself. So I like that song. Like I said, he could have done better. I was debating this about hard. I'm like, what do I feel like this album should get? And like, in my opinion, and I'm like, I feel like I'm battling between a 6.5 and a 7, and I feel like I gotta give this album a 6.5. Cause what kills me about it is the lyrics. Yeah, he has a couple songs where he goes straight in, and I love when he just spits like You and the Six was a dope song. Jungle, I like the lyrics in that. But then when he gets like, when the lyrics weren't on point, like 10 bands and stuff like that, where I was like, I don't really care too much for this, and I thought he was trying to copy other people's styles a little too much and stuff like that. I couldn't mess with that as much. You know, maybe you were feeling it, I couldn't. So with that being said, I gotta drop it to a 6.5. You know, maybe in the next year or two when he drops his next project, I don't get as much tough talking, because his last album, it wasn't too much. Like, he did just enough of each. Like, it was a good half of you got the little singing Drake if you wanted that, then you got the nice little rapping Drake, but he wasn't talking too tough and like too reckless, when I'm like, I don't know if I believe you, if you really do this. I mean, you can, you know, throw bottles at Chris Brown, I can't mess with you, you haven't, like, some stuff, like, I can't back what he's been doing, because I don't believe that he's actually doing this, or he actually will do this. So the main thing was just the whole believability, in my opinion. That's why I can't like mess with Rick Ross and stuff like that. The whole believability, if I'm feeling this or not, is my issue. So with that being said, you know, drop your comments, your thoughts, opinions on the album. What songs did you like? What were you feeling on it? You know, those are mine. What do you even rate it? Because mine was a 6.5. You could have thought this was a damn 10. Shoot. So tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm gonna go get ready for class. And if you want to stay updated with my videos, you know what's happening, know what my thoughts are, what I'm gonna review next, follow me on Twitter. If you just want to keep updated whenever I put new videos out, all that good stuff, you know, hit me on Facebook. You know, feel free to hit my fan page up whenever I got new videos. I put them right up there for you to watch, click them, you know, enjoy that. So with that being said, I'm out. Drop your comments below. Peace.